I just crossed the very flooded Mississippi River into Missouri. Stopped off for some fuel and to wipe the bugs off the windshield from the last trip I took. Now I'm on the road to Colorado. Now Sunday, June 16th, 30 miles east of Oakley, Kansas. 10 hours or so from home. Didn't plan on getting that far last night, but I was feeling good. I just kept going. Finally, I just reached a point where it's like, I'm not tired yet, and I'd like to not be, so pulled over there and got a solid 8 hours. Still got about 5 to go. Yeah, that's about it.
Just make something.
Just made it to Great Sand Dunes National Park. Apparently the campground's full, but that may have been just for the weekend. Doesn't really matter. I'll park wherever and just pull the curtains. It'll be all good. So I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of cruising around and figure it out.
We were so young, let's go back to the start. We were so young, let's go back to the start. Happy birthday to my best friend Sarah. So super love, I wish I had you
I had a very full day. I'm very tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. It's Monday, June 17th. I'm just outside of Great Sand Dunes National Park. I also had a neighbor last night. Headed back into the park. I'm like probably 5 miles outside of it at this pullout. Passed it coming in, and at the time I was like, oh, that could be a spot. And totally forgot about it. So I'm driving out. I see another van there already, so alright, yeah, we'll do it. Slept pretty good. I was so beat last night. Probably making sure the altitude and just, doing a lot. Got there and ate dinner and slept. It's a bit of an incline, so I had to activate the full bed, but yeah, no, it slept really good. So I'm gonna go back in the park, do a hike or two, and then I'm gonna head on to, I don't really know where, someplace closer to Denver. I'm gonna find it as I go. Short of getting a backcountry permit in hauling my tent up into those mountains. I think I've done just about everything there is to do in the Great Sand Dunes. So I'm gonna head out and kind of meander my way through the mountains towards Denver because I have a plane to catch tomorrow night. That gives me plenty of time to stop off and do whatever, do some hikes hopefully, camp along the road, and then yeah, head home. Drove a couple hours north to Browns Canyon National Monument, which is pretty cool. There's one trail that I got on that leads kind of along the Arkansas River, which is, I guess, what makes the canyon. But as I'm hiking up, you can overlook to see the mountains to the west, and looks like there's rain coming down on top of those. Start hearing thunder. Don't see any lightning ever, but eventually, top of the mountain just gets blacked out by the rain. At that point, it's like, alright, I'm going to turn around. I'm glad I did, because I got back to the van with only a couple minutes to spare until it started pouring down. So it is 4 o'clock now. I've got the rest of the day and then most of tomorrow. My flight leaves tomorrow night, basically 11 o'clock roughly. I don't know how far I am from there, but I'm close enough. Like, I don't need to be starting that way yet necessarily. So I'm just gonna kind of check the radar, I guess, first off, and find out where the rain isn't, because it seems to be following me so far. Kind of take it from there. Hopefully I can find a couple more trails that are not wet. But if there are, then so be it. Okay, I just made a slight change of plans. I was driving north feeling kind of aimless, and I decided, just screw it, I'm gonna go to Black Canyon of the Gunnison this part of the trip. I was gonna hold off and go when I got back, but I've got like a full day tomorrow even to do stuff, so it may end up being a huge mistake. I may end up getting there and like have no time to do anything, but I don't know. I wasn't really liking the way I was feeling just driving with no really point. So now I have a purpose, I got a point, I'm going there. We get there at 8 and then have all day tomorrow to do stuff. So that's the plan. So I just made it to my campground. It's this BLM site, like a couple miles out of the gates of Black Canyon of the Gunnison. It's free. There are 2 other campers that I see. That's pretty chill. So I'll sleep here, wake up tomorrow early, hopefully, and do Black Canyon, head to the airport. It's 5 hours away. Tuesday, June 18th. Right, I'm leaving my campsite. It was a BLM campsite, so there's no toilet. Basically, just dirt roads with some pullouts and some little rocks making fire rings. So I've got the next 5 hours roughly to explore Black Canyon, the Gunnison, before I have to turn around and go to the airport, head home. So I'm gonna make the most of it. canyon's pretty unbelievable. It's apparently has the deepest cliff in Colorado. You can't really comprehend how like steep and deep it is. It's like highest point, lowest point, I guess. It's taller than, it's almost twice as tall as the Empire State Building, which still doesn't really put in perspective, just like such a massive scale. Like pictures don't really do it justice. You just gotta kind of see it to understand. So I'm driving this East Portal Road. This is the last thing I'm gonna do before I start heading back. It's super sharp, super windy, steep grades. So let's see what this van can do. Be back in 3 days.